Right, good evening and welcome to the second episode of All About Paisley's podcast with Gavin and Rachel and me.
Orange button.
Orange button. Hold on.
Oh, it's the yellow.
Hey! I remembered this week.
You did. Beautiful.
I'll say this week. That's still this week.
So we're a bit of a disadvantage. The episode 1 hasn't even released, so little do we know we've completely failed and we're wasting our time.
we are still finding our way.
Yeah, so lots of logistics to be ironed out.
Well, fewer cameras this week.
Yes. It's all just organically coming around, with bits and bobs to iron out. It is what it is. It'll come about as it does.
And we hope some people actually watched the first one and enjoyed it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I mean, this is still being released where they've got the one viewer, 10,000 billion.
It'll be good.
Speaking of all coming about, so we've got the jingle that we decided was going to be last week.
Are we going to do the jingle?
We're going to do the jingle?
We're going to do the jingle?
Wait a minute. You need to give us a... So, let's explain.
We're
going to explain. So, we done a wee jingle last week, which will be will be a track, but we're going to do it live.
Oh, no.
Am I doing from the beginning?
Yes, you've got to do.
Okay,
Hold on. Wait a minute to get the timing. Right.
And
1, 2...
Right, go.
Time. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All about.
Paisley. All about Paisley.
Like and subscribe. That's a vibe, man.
That took me a lot to get that.
And that was it. It's in the charts. Maybe number 1 for Christmas.
Oh, it's got to be. I think we should do it professionally.
Yeah.
And we'll record.
Yeah, well, as a goes, I don't think we'll own the rights to that.
It's not plagiarised, we promise.
No, so it's all
an original
It's
track.
all our own work.
Rachel wrote
Come
it.
up with ourselves.
It was just so bespoke. Such a golden moment last week. So we're always a wee bit ahead of ourselves. That might change over time if we get more fluid with putting these things together. But it's just a work of art. It's better than doing it than not doing it. How are we all? Are we okay?
Trying to be serious, but it's not easy.
Good.
Not in this company.
Only way is down.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I had a big bowl of pasta before we came. I'm ready for a snooze.
And where was your bowl of pasta from,
Oh,
Gavin?
well, it was for the sponsor from B Capri.
Yay!
Our favourite Italian in town.
Yay! In Gilmer Street in Paisley.
So we do a lot of events in there. We'll have done the meet and greet by this comes out.
Yes.
So we done a meet and greet last week in the future.
We did a meet and greet on Sunday there, which is still to come.
15.
Yeah, exactly. It's not happened for us.
Last Sunday.
It
I hope you enjoyed the meet and greet.
Yes.
Last Sunday.
We really enjoyed
It was really
ourselves.
good. It was really good.
We
Wasn't
we
it?
enjoyed
Yeah, I
talking
loved
to
it,
you.
yeah.
And what's the lady's name that owns it?
Barbara.
She's lovely. So she's very, very helpful and a lovely person. And their food's fantastic. What's the desserts called? Capri Cannelloni?
Oh, no, a cannoli.
Cannoli, yes.
Cannelloni's a
I say
pasta.
cannelloni's a
I was going to...
Cannelloni dessert.
I was going to, but
I'm sure she does cannelloni and cologne.
Yeah.
Cologne?
That's
Cologne?
Oh, no.
That's cologne.
That's the meal deal.
Is that the same as bolognese?
I know. So
no,
we just
please,
established.
no.
We just established.
Ah, sorry, we've got to tell her.
Can't pronounce
Come on.
bolognese correctly.
Oh.
All my life I've been saying bolognese.
Our whole life. We weren't.
Well,
I mean,
realised.
we weren't. I wasn't going to correct you. I was going to let you be. I couldn't let your world crash around you as you realise you were mispronouncing. the
Every
word.
time I say it, I've been
He wasn't going to correct you, he just said, why did you put
is
a
it-
G in it?
Oh, you put a G in that?
bolognese.
Is that what I said? Something like that.
Why you put a G in that?
Did she just put a G in that?
Subtle.
So, and has there been scenarios where people looked at you weird and...
Probably, but
Yeah.
I've not realised, and no one's ever corrected me.
Yeah, so Rachel said
How have I got to this
bolognese.
Bolognese. Yes.
Bolognese.
So if you're going for a pasta bolognese, that's a Rachel
So
version.
I'm excited to see what else may crop up. I'm quite to enunciate. I'm quite particular with the way I enunciate words. Quite obsessive in that department.
Well, we'll let her order some food at B Capri on Sunday. And we'll listen carefully.
This actually came up because we were talking about pies, which takes us on to our next topic.
Oh,
because
that's a
I was
segue.
saying, why is there not a bolognese pie? But actually, then this went on to talk about me
Yes.
and my mispronunciation.
So our first-
So,
So this welcome to the news section of the podcast. Is there a button that's the news button? Is it the purple one? Press the purple one. Is that? No, that's a swearing.
well,
Mother.
Yes.
See you're nothing but
Gavin, I'm not...
Go for the blue one then.
No, that's a drum beat. This
What do
one.
you? Yeah. News time.
Wait, listen. We promise this is going to be loaded up with samples.
Yeah, it's all a work of
Not
art.
had
I
a
think it
chance.
should just go, actually.
We've got-
together. Oh no, should have said that.
We've got,
Hit the road, Jack.
hold on, Rachel, speak.
Right, let's talk about pies.
Sorry, folks.
Okay. Well, so this is a news section where a couple of items of what's the news that's happened in Paisley this week, but in a week from now it's old news.
Yeah.
I know.
So the one of the biggest bits of news is the Pie Company now moved into Cottage Side Street, was previously in Bridge Street, by Scott
Paisley
McGinley.
Pie Company. They're
Paisley
called.
Pie
Paisley Pie.
Company.
So Scott McGinley's doing really well. I think it's 2016. He's been doing butchery stuff. He's owned a catering company for establishments around town. He's doing phenomenal work. And it was April 2023. Had his pie company, Paisley Pie Company, open in what number? Bridge Street, 26 Bridge Street. And now moved to 25 Cottage Side Street. So I've got a wee list of the type of pies, and you just could tell me which kind of pie would you like.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we had the steak and stornoway pie, the steak and haggis pie, chicken haggis and pepper sauce pie, pizza pie, chicken chili nacho cheese pie, that's a bit of a mouthful, quite literally, and mac and cheese pie, vegetable chili pie, I'm going to stop saying the word pie, vegetarian chili, vegan steak, Scotch pie, what's your standard standard pie, doner kebab, big daddy doner kebab pie,
Doner kebab.
South Indian garlic chicken, chicken tikka chasni, and chicken curry kebab. Oh, sorry, chicken
Chicken curry kebab.
chicken curry pie and sausage rolls pie.
I want one of each.
To be honest, I was about to say that.
So, Scott, I'm looking forward to that segment. Where it's,
There is nothing on that
review a
list
pie.
I will not eat.
So it's to point out that the pie list does change frequently, as far as I understand. That was
Yes.
just the day's pie. So out of that, yes, I'd be quite interested with the chicken chili nacho cheese pie, but not stayed too fast. But
Yeah, that would-
so he's
that would be
incredibly
nice.
successful.
And it looks amazing. I walked by
Yeah.
the other day and it looks
I
fantastic.
would like to see it licensed. I would like a wee pint in a pie.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's your plan, Scott, but you know,
A pint in a pie.
a pint in a pie.
That does sound good.
It does.
A Prosecco and a pie.
I have tasted
Uh-huh.
Scott McGinley pies.
Yeah, no, I've had.
1877 Club at St Mirren Park.
Oh yes, he does. He does
He does the catering there, yes, and an amazing chicken.
I've had a few
burger as well,
pies.
Yes.
I did the doner kebab pie. That was it's a lovely pie. Yeah, they're really
I've not tried his doner kebab pie.
Scott comes from a butcher's family. But we're trying to find what family Scott. We couldn't find your actual. We weren't sure if it was Tullocks or if it was Phelps or if it was another one. Couldn't find it. But anyway, you come from a long-established Paisley butcher family. So credit to the town. He's doing fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
And
looks like a nice establishment. I mean, I see.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
I'll need to go down and try it properly.
because previously it used to be
And the segue.
Blend.
Yes.
Yes.
Another bit of news
Yes.
is
Yeah, which has also moved now, and
That's moved.
it's in the Paisley Arts
It's
Centre.
back.
So yeah, and people are really happy to see it back because it was so popular before, and I know people were really
Always busy.
really upset
Every
when
time
it
we
closed
pass it,
down.
yeah.
you know, the problem I used to have was there was the one at County's Place called Brew,
Yes.
and I used to have meetings, and I would say I meet you at Brew, and they'd be at a Blend,
Ah, okay.
and vice versa. But then one's called Black Kettle,
Kettle Black. Yeah.
Kettle Black.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Blend as a franchise, and in the Paisley Arts Centre. So I used to enjoy the Paisley Arts Centre in my youth. Well, actually, I used to go to Pace, surprisingly not,
Oh, okay.
at a very, very young age.
That doesn't surprise me.
Pace!
Musical theatre, Gavin.
Could you imagine? I dream of time and by.
Hold on.
But yeah, so that used to be, Pace used to be in Paisley Arts Centre. And then
I
it was,
always thought they were upschool wind. I didn't realise
They
they
are-
had.
They were many
I know they
years
are
ago
there,
at
I
the
think,
Arts
now.
Centre, weren't they? Many years ago. They were
many years ago. Yeah.
Many years ago.
And yeah, and then it was the upstairs was a drinking establishment. Did you ever go in there for a wee drink?
No.
I spent a New Year in there as well.
You
quite
used to do
enjoyable.
comedy and things
I
like
have
that.
played.
as well.
In there?
In the Arts Centre.
Oh yeah.
In case you're wondering, as a musician.
Oh yes, yes.
What else would you have played as?
Well, you got magician. You could play as a musician.
Could have been in a show. I could
Uh-huh.
have played a
okay.
part in
You
a
could
musical theatre show.
puppet.
Okay.
Could have had a
Or
puppet.
an operatic.
Could have been a ventriloquist.
Could
Right,
have-
okay, I never asked this question. It's just
Practice cricket
I
in
was
the
a
building.
keyboard player in a band called Burn.
Yeah.
And I was
Craig has
15, 16.
multiple lives and was a very successful musician for a number of years.
Oh,
Were you not
a
successful?
lot of years.
Oh, how many?
Well, I think
Well, it
Double
depends.
figure.
How do you measure success?
You-
I made a living.
you were a
I made
musician for a
life
lot of
as
years.
musician,
That's it,
yeah.
yeah.
That,
You
to me,
didn't-
that's
it. That's
I
yeah.
performed in holiday. I performed in holiday parks and things like that. Okay, but
Well, you done the
know,
scene.
I
Yes.
remember we were performing in Butlins, not Butlins. It's now Craig Tara, but it might have been Butlins. Anyway, it was a big show.
Oh, did Butlins get taken over by Haven? Is that?
Yes, it used
I
to be
wonder what
Butlins
happened
in
to
there.
Butlins. Right,
Yep.
right.
And I remember coming off stage and there was a queue of girls and they were holding the posters up.
Oh yeah.
Can you sign my poster?
Amazing.
Do you know Britney Spears?
Wow.
These little kids just see someone on stage with the lights on them performing music and they think you're superstar.
No, yeah, yeah.
So they hadn't mistaken you for Britney Spears.
Well, that would be the female singer that was working with me.
Oh yes.
And what were you wearing
I was-
exactly? Or were you
I actually
blonde
had
wig?
blonde hair at the time.
Okay.
So we'll definitely.
Can you imagine me with hair?
No.
No, I don't
We'll
think.
definitely need to get the keyboard set up. Get a wee music show.
Well,
I'll get a wee bongo drum here.
that would be interesting. What are you going to play?
Triangle. Tambourine. I don't know. What have you got?
Percussion.
Well, we've got a vocalist.
Yes, yes. Rachel's a really good singer.
Paisley.
So anyway, Blend is now in the Paisley Arts Centre.
Yep.
And that's all we have on that. Really, is that what we have?
Not been in yet, but
Blend. I've not been to the
we'll need to-
Blend in the Arts Centre yet.
No,
I
or-
will
need
admit.
to go and have a look.
Or been up into the newly
Revenerated.
renovated.
Renovated. Yes.
Yes, new pasta. New renovated establishment.
Talking about blend and food, have any of you
Oh.
been up the high street and smelt the chocolate?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm loving these segues. These are professional
Yes, well
segues.
done. Well done. Yeah.
Yes.
A whiff.
Well, I happened to be on a tour,
Oh yes, so huh?
a very good tour by one of your tour guides.
Oh, Graham. Oh, Rachel.
No,
Graham.
it wasn't Rachel. Graham. I was trying to think. I was going to get Rachel to tell me it was Graham. Yes, no, I was walking up. I didn't know what the place was. I had seen it before. Red frontage. It's 18 High Street, and it says Stroke on the outside.
Right. Uh huh.
Now, when I walked by it the first time, I just saw Stroke. I had no idea what I was looking at. But it's Anya. I don't know how you pronounce her surname, Galaccio. But
Right. Right. Italian.
anyway,
Don't ask me how to
artist-
say Italian words.
So,
exactly,
probably
I
from
can't say
Barga.
that
This
right.
is a sensory art exhibition.
Yes, they are quite getting popular sensory.
Oh yeah. So
exhibitions.
basically, you go inside. There's a bench in the middle. The wall is done in all sides. This is where the Strokes things come from.
Strokes of chocolate.
Strokes
right.
of
And did
chocolate.
they top up the strokes?
And
of-
there's-
I believe
Well-
they do. I believe they do.
I want to taste
Someone
it.
said.
yeah, I want to lick it. Look over there.
I just, do you know? I mean, if it's the temptation.
Somebody's got in
You're
Paisley.
going to walk
Somebody's
by
got
one
to
day
lick
and there's
it.
going to be someone in that shop.
I want to know if it's actual chocolate, if it's the chemicals that actually smells of chocolate, and that's what gives us the
I
aromatic.
think no, it's real chocolate.
You said it was
Isn't
dark
I
chocolate.
think someone said it's 70%
Cocoa.
cocoa. Yeah.
The
yeah.
nuances of cocoa.
I was just worried I was going to say that word wrong there. I was like, I was hesitant before I said cocoa.
No, it's Strokes of Gavin. It's
It's
cocoa.
either a stroke of genius.
But I actually popped in, and
Right.
it's quite something. It really
And
is.
you can smell it from outside.
Oh, it's
when you're
strong.
walking by, 'cause
Oh.
it's really.
So it's there
it's a
till.
conceptual art. Theme, isn't it?
I like sweet food.
Oh, yes,
I
yeah.
love
Yes,
chocolate.
yes.
So the smell of chocolate is just the aroma. It's there till Hogmanay, the 31st of December.
Yes, so
So it's 7th. Obviously we're past the 7th of September.
definitely an opportunity to get Anya's local. She's an Anya.
Do you know what? It's
Paisley
just a
buddy.
place you should pop your head in. You've got
Uh-huh.
it's just to go and take in the smell.
Oh,
Sit,
it's-
there's a
it's
bench. See if
Yeah,
you go in
you've
it.
seen it, say you've seen it.
Just
It's
sat.
different, isn't it?
Sit down
Absorb.
just for 5 minutes and absorb the aroma.
chocolate, and then go to W. Smith.
Buy a
Buy
bag
a
of
bar of
chocolate.
Cadbury's chocolate.
Surprised they're
W.
not.
Smith.
They've got nearly sniffed it now. Chew it. But yeah, no, it's. I mean, it's unique. It's different. It's a talking point. You know.
Well, it's art,
It's,
isn't it?
it's cultural. It's expanding people's understanding and
Okay.
and sensory stuff is really big. The amount of
Oh, yeah.
people that just can't take advantage of art for whatever reason, then they can because of they can sniff it.
The sensory side of it is amazing, and
Uh-huh.
I actually just using your senses is pretty amazing. I went into a dark room.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the colour, the name of the paint was, but it's like the blackest black that you can get. It
Right.
absorbs like
Uh-huh.
99% of light, and you basically put these noise cancelling headphones on, and you just boom shut the door. It's actually quite creepy what your mind does when you have that. So the sensory,
scared.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's obviously very different, but it's still good. It's nice.
You get contact with telepathic side of yourself.
It's just
you never know.
You start to feel and hear things that you just don't expect.
Well, you hear your body, don't you?
Yeah. It's quite incredible.
I'd be interested. Maybe that's.
If you ever get a chance to do it, I would highly recommend it.
I'd be scared. I can't. Silences. I'm like, oh.
When you can
gotta talk, gotta make noises.
hear every breath, every heartbeat, you start to feel things. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
It's amazing what your senses.
I think you could go. I think you could go mad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if it's too.
But I would recommend going up to the Choco Art at Stroke.
Speaking of art.
Yeah, I was just checking the dates there actually for the big art show at the art department in Cossey Street in Paisley. So that's on until the 16th of November. So not been a long trip myself yet, but it is something that I want to go along to.
Details what it is.
Let me see what it says.
Is that in the old co-op?
Yeah. So the
It says it's a large scale public exhibition housed at the art department. The exhibition is a joint project of Outspoken Art Scotland and Art Paisley Limited.
So the art department's doing fabulous, bringing everyone together.
Yep.
And we done a wee video for
I was
the
going to say,
teardrop.
was that not where the teardrops?
That's exactly,
exhibition
yeah.
was?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's the old co-op, isn't it?
Yep.
And he done really well with the teardrop, bringing all the
brilliant.
communities together.
Yeah.
And this is doing quite a contemporary art as well, and bringing. I think I seen a Made in Paisley. I don't know if she won an award. Caroline McGormley, who's amazing.
Yeah, sure. Saw Caroline.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
She had some work at it, didn't she? Some pieces.
And sorry, how long's that on for? When's that finish?
The 16th of November. So
on
still a wee while to go.
See if we can get Stephen. Stephen, you coming on the podcast as well? Everyone's coming on the podcast. Scott,
Anya,
Anya, Stephen.
Barbara, get everyone on.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But yes, maybe we'll see a wee video on that. We'll see.
Yeah.
As if we're not busy enough, let's just have you video that.
We can fit it in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Speaking of videos, we were talking about, me and Craig were talking about doing another day or night video.
What was the vote?
So we wanted to do Anchor Mill, but we put it to a vote for the Paisley Heritage Community, and it seems as if the Abbey is the next one. It's the most logical choice.
To be honest with you, from a purely photographic or video point of view, the Abbey's good because it lights up.
That's it, because Anchor Mill might not. We have lights on it, but
it won't have the same effect. But
so there's a couple of builds that we can't do. So somebody had said about the Paisley Grammar,
which would be great
before it goes, but can't do that. And somebody said about the REI, the old.
Oh, the old building.
Yeah,
we could do them not as a day-night shot, but we could. It might be worthwhile actually documenting the buildings themselves.
Yeah, I like the idea. Maybe as we go, maybe getting some neon lights of some kind, and we could just throw them there, and we could do that.
Yeah. What about the John Nielsen Institute? Does it light up at night?
Well, that light.
I'm sure a lot of people mentioned that too.
Looking at the Coates building, it seems as if the front of it's lit and the back of it's not. But that's one to do. Yeah. I mean, I've also got the town to do as well. So we basically asked the Facebook page. Let me see how many comments we had. It was only yesterday, so it shouldn't take me too long to find. So we've popped the Abbey a wee message just to get the ball rolling. Hold on. We asked 100 people.
I know, just
60. 400 likes. That video got 66 people voted. The 66 people, the majority of it was the Paisley Abbey. So
right, well, we've got to go with the majority.
That's right. So
I think over time we'll get all the buildings done anyway, which would be good.
Yes,
and it would make a nice montage.
Showreel.
If we were to go from one building to another, and we'll put it into a sort of montage of Paisley.
And remember, you'd taken a picture of Paisley at night, and there's the opportunity to do that as well. So just to explain, we won't talk too much about drones. So via the longitude or latitude of the world, your drone knows where it is. So we circled, what do we call it, an orbital of a building.
I basically program it.
You program the path in via the longitude and latitude, and it knows it, so I could do it multiple
remembers
times.
Yep.
And we pretty much came back 6 hours later. Didn't take too long.
No, I just pressed a button and it took off and went zoop.
Apart from crash bang wallop.
Yes.
Oh, what a picture.
Yes.
The drone
ended up back in the Netherlands getting fixed.
Yes, the drone smashed into the Coates building.
It took off and it thought, I'm supposed to fly forward.
Yes.
And this time it was an autopilot. It decided to go boom straight into the wall.
Did you smash a window?
No, it was just in the concrete. But the drone's a 4-figure sum, so it was a tense
I don't really care about your drone. I was more concerned about the window.
Incidentally, I don't have that drone now. It's gone.
How?
I've sold them all. I've got one drone left.
Oh, okay. But other than that, it's quite easy to do. And then editing is quite easy to do as long as you match it up, and then you're like a light switch. So we've spoke that for ages, haven't we?
It's something out.
And they're still kind of, you can imagine like panning up it and changing day and night as you're panning up it. So there's more, but I think just orbital pops, just like that.
We cut the coats one short because of the little incident we had.
Yeah, but it still was a spectacular.
It kind of ruined the shot, when the drone was smashed and the gimbal was hanging off it and stuff. like that.
I
see Rachel finds this funny.
I think
The
the
rest of the drone talk.
I don't like drone talk either. If it's
13,000 views that video got. So
I've had enough of drones to last a lifetime.
So anyway, that's that. What's next?
Yeah, so just some of the other things that are on in Paisley. We've got the Paisley is drag. That's a kind of premium drag show that's on at the Bungalow.
Slay.
Yes. Yeah. Did you only just get that?
I did.
Yeah, okay. So that's on at the Bungalow. It's the second Wednesday of each month. I think it's 7 o'clock at night. It's probably doors open at 7 and it starts at 8. So I've not managed to along to that myself yet, but it's one of those ones that I keep meaning to go to.
Yes.
And I think it's, again, something different for Paisley, isn't it?
Yes. And that's what it's all about. It's the diversity, everything for everybody.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
And then I don't know the link from that to the farmers market, but
Oh,
I'll just have to go on
okay,
and
but we've
talk
done
about
really well with our segues.
I've just ruined it. But yeah, we have the farmers market on, and again, it's on the second Saturday and the last Saturday of the month, and it's on at the Cenotaph. So when I mention this to people, a lot of people don't know about it.
I quite enjoy the farmers market.
Yeah, and it's good, and they've got and actually, I know we're talking about the Paisley Pie Company, but there's a stall there that's a little bakery, and he sells. I do like a pie, so I do quite often buy pies from this man, and I do need to go to the Paisley Pie Company as well. And I think there's Cafe Fairfield sells some of their cakes. I'm trying to think what else.
Let me understand. So is that an Ayrshire?
So it's actually Ayrshire Farmers Market, but they go to different towns all throughout the month.
I've tried the stuff. Their pies and everything are good.
Yeah.
I think I've had the odd thing.
I bought the Stornoway black pudding from the little butcher there. I've had some steak pies. They're
yes.
nice.
Yeah. Chicken and mushroom pie. I love his chicken and mushroom pie.
Oh yes, that's nice as well. And of course, the cakes.
So brilliant, yeah. So the next nice item to talk about would be all that's happening and all about Paisley Heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and there's lots happening with Paisley. We've not used the
Can we
we've not used the close up
let's
cam yet.
film the
No,
This is
no.
our Rachel.
No, I don't.
film the photos.
Well, that's my photos, but they're rubbish photos.
All about Alien.
Alien, yes, that was taken with a DJI Air 3.
I think the problem that people don't realise with that Alien, how difficult it is to actually take a picture of because of how high up it is.
Well, there are loads of wonderful pictures of the alien taken with good telephoto lenses. I used to have a 600mm lens that went in that camera. It's that length. And I used to have a great picture of the alien, but it's always taken at an angle downwards because you're on the ground, aren't you? There's not a picture out there that's like that.
So that
was actually, that's wrong. There might be.
So that was a project that, so basically, not a lot of people know that Paisley Heritage made the Alien Gargoyle go viral, and that's why the logo is ours.
Yeah.
But I was always annoyed that there's about 38 different gargoyles around the Abbey, which are just as stunning.
We did them all.
And that was where that came from. That was the project that we were determined just to highlight them all.
So Rachel, what we did was we flew the drone round and we took close-up shots at every single gargoyle, didn't we? All the way around.
Okay.
Some of them were worn. And
Yeah, some are a bit done, but some, like the Wolfman,
there's some crackers.
Death.
I was going to say that.
Jonah and the Whale, Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah,
that.
Some of them are really
They're
good.
amazing, yeah. And obviously we got gutted because that's the one that gets all the attention. All these other ones get nothing.
I often see, because I live right at the Abbey and I'm walking the dogs on the Abbey lawn a lot, see the amount of people I see walking around and they're looking up. And I usually say to them, are you looking for the alien? Go around there.
Yeah,
up there.
5 along.
And there are tourists that just go there to see that.
I know. It's a mad thing.
And they're usually foreign.
And the wafer fin story, done in the 80s.
That's really, that's it. It's just a...
I'm sure I was in the Abbey and they were telling me there's people that have found manuscripts from the original and that's original. It's nothing to do with just trying to add more conspiracy to it than actually.
It's modelled on the xenomorph.
Xenomorph and Ridley Scott. So there was an individual done a 3D mold of it, and it was potentially going to manufacture it, but can't because they don't own the rights. I personally don't think it looks very much like the Xenomorph, really.
It's got a long head in it, but yeah, that's it.
That's it. Just that's it. Anyway, so news.
It needs an extra in-jaw. Sorry, news.
Paisley Heritage. So much is happening on a near daily basis, plates spinning, and then there's also the fact of what we want to talk about, what we don't want to talk about. There's lots of stuff that's happening that we're just, there's a couple of events we're going to, particularly tomorrow.
Well, this
it's not
is
really for the public.
You and Rachel's domain. You are sort of firing ahead. And
The amount of stuff,
Just all behind the scenes
we're
and-
working on, and it's exhausting, really. People don't have a clue the amount of stuff we do on a daily
and
basis.
How hard we work.
non-stop.
Well, come on, it is. It's exhaustive. It really
Did you
is.
just say
But
how
we
hard-
love it. We
hard
love it.
work? Did you say that with a straight face?
Yes. I worked
So-
hard at this.
But the
Don't want to talk about my real job.
Oh, is that all right? Okay.
the two points of interest, we have an archaeologist joining the team.
Ooh.
Yes.
did read that.
Kate. Let me get Kate. I'm sorry. Let me get your surname. I'm sure it starts with an L.
An archaeologist.
It's
That's a
exciting.
nice addition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kate McConnell. Yes, degreed up to the masses, and it's going to be fabulous. So she's going to be primarily writing on the website, and I'll be taking the articles on the website, putting them on the Facebook page. Loads of opportunity, loads of stuff. She's got loads of information about throughout Renfrewshire about archaeology, but there's a good opportunity for us to go to archaeological digs and be involved. And
That's
bring
fantastic.
and bring that to the audience. So very, very excited. I'd previously known Kate from the big dig that was happening at the Abbey, and I connected with her recently, and we're both equally excited for this to happen. So fantastic, And it's a good thing to say that if you think you might have something to bring to the team, we're not. It's all inclusive. It's not me. It's us. It's everybody
Yeah, absolutely.
chipping in.
Yeah.
It's a community-driven
That's what it's all about. It really, 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 really is.
project. Is that the wrong word?
Community driven. So we've had a wee message on the Facebook page from an individual who might be another future tour guides. We already have about 6 tour guides just now. Is that right?
Which is
Yep.
fantastic. It really is.
Not including up and coming events. So we've got cooking. Maybe it brings it up to 12 then.
Yeah.
12 Paisley Heritage tour guides. Ooh. So the second meeting we had with Craig Lawless, who is the regional manager for Visit Scotland. Visit Scotland is Scotland's national tourism board.
They are the tourism.
Yes, Facebook page 1.3 million. Each post gets over 1,000 likes, and I obviously messaged him after the meeting, like, you got our wee quotes video, you want to sling that up there, throw some people our way, we'll see, you don't ask, you don't get.
No, of course not.
So he was lovely, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was really supportive of what we're doing and really thankful. We were quite, actually, believe it or not, Gavin and I were speechless when he said.
I was near tearful.
I know, and he thanked us very
he-
much, and we
was
were
he
a bit like,
Full
what
of
did we say?
praise, was he?
Yeah.
He was a lovely man.
So what he said is what we're doing, he strives everyone to do this, that community-based story from the people.
On the
Yep.
storytelling
Yeah.
side of it, and
Yep.
what we're like, for example, like what Gail Pollock's doing, and what Brian Hannon's doing,
Graham
and,
and
Law,
stuff like
and Richard, and and
Yeah.
people that are really just passionate about Paisley and
Yeah.
wanting to share their stories with.
Imagine yourself if you went to a country on holiday. You want your tour guide to be, from the roots of the place that you're
Yes.
talking about, and growing there and,
Yep.
and belonging, and that's essentially what we're doing.
Yeah.
There will be opportunities to open it up for other people to join and upskill people. There is a kind of thought process that we need to train the next generation of historians as well.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be happening maybe 4 or 5 months down the line or whatever.
Yeah.
At some point. But he basically will be helping us businessify it all. So we've already done the events, about 40 events, over 450 people have showed up. They've all been free of charge just now, just we understand the logistics. There's been certain people that the money from the online store has paid for them.
Yeah.
But we are moving into a donation type model from November. But he's going to help us look, how is this a business? How can you guarantee staff? How can you guarantee numbers? So he said that the easy bit is bringing the visitors in.
Yeah.
It's just about our infrastructure. Can we handle that? Can we set that up?
Yep.
So it's a dream come true. Really was.
And there's also on their site as well. We can list our events on there as well, and
Yeah.
have the link to the website. So once we've got all that up and running, and you can book the events on the website, that will be a fantastic help as well. So
He was saying that we also come under the bracket of Glasgow.
yeah.
Because people are coming here to go to Glasgow from the airport and whatnot, so we technically are Glasgow.
It's a gateway to Glasgow.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate. Probably why Paisley has been such a
That's right.
influential
That's
part,
right.
because we're right on the cusp of that
Yeah.
massive city.
And also the gateway to Loch Lomond as well.
this is it. It's,
But that's the plan. To instead of being a gateway town, we're a
we
destination
want to
town.
be a destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Yeah,
That's
we
right.
want Paisley to be the destination,
That's
not
right.
not just a springboard.
To pass through
further
things
through, yeah.
somewhere else, yeah.
So loads of things for him. He says, people from America to India, get us in front of tour agents, everything you can imagine. and also there'll be workshop end of October.
Yep.
Just to iron it out, and also one-to-one stuff and everything you can imagine. It was generally a dream come true. It really was.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a really good meeting, and it felt good.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting that you've got something like that that's you're engaging with, something as big as Visit Scotland, and
Yeah, and he's
trying to get
behind- yeah, he's
the word
behind
out, and
us
he's
and-
behind what you're doing as an
Absolutely.
organisation.
Yeah, so it is moving forward very well. I've no doubts. I'm quietly confident, not very quiet.
You're very loudly confident.
Exactly. Ta-da!
I don't think quiet is quiet. Something that Brian's
No.
Brian?
I can't
And
even.
Gavin's vocabulary.
I can't even whisper quiet. And we will be getting a couple of students from the university to come and join us from the podcast side of things, and also
Student.
yes.
That's as bad as bolognese.
How did you say it?
Wait a minute.
I
Wait,
missed how-
students.
Student.
Oh, no, it's that student.
student.
Oh,
A
you're
student.
It's a student.
Student.
Oh no.
Student.
Student.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have picked up. That.
Student.
That's terrible. That's
No.
No.
Instead of a student.
A student.
Like a student.
It's student.
Student.
Jeez, oh.
Student.
I'm going to get my jacket.
Well, you did pick up, Rachel, for
Student.
the bolognese.
I know, I did quite badly.
Yeah. Me and the students will
My
go for some
apologies, I
bolognese.
interrupted.
I'm just waiting. Go on, speak more. Go on, Craig.
Wait, wait,
What do you got? What you got?
Just so can we go back to bolognese for a minute?
Right, go.
See, when I was growing up, my mum always called.
And that's called the bungalow, not the bungalow.
What did I say?
No.
Bungalow.
Never
I said
mind.
bungalow.
And we were talking about archaeologist. Archaeologist.
So growing up, my mum, she never made spaghetti. It was always like penny pasta.
Mm-hmm.
So she always called it mince and pasta. She never called it. Maybe this
Oh,
is
the
why I
word.
struggle with the word, because we never really
Never
used the
actually
word.
used the word. Yeah.
But when I was an adult, I said to somebody I was having mince and pasta for my dinner, and they went, "Do you mean mince and potatoes?" And I was like, "No, mince and pasta.
Mince and pasta. That sounds quite nice.
Yeah,
actually.
but it's actually
bolognese.
pasta bolognese. There it is.
Way.
Right, so,
There we
yeah.
go.
Just to clear that up.
Hold on.
That's... Oh no! Wait, nearly set it off.
Yeah, we nearly get the jingle going.
Did we do that in the outro as well?
Aye.
Is that how we all about? And
How to get people to switch off? Start singing.
I think that's about it. Oh, did you see the post about my wife and the Russell
Oh
Institute?
wow! Yeah, that was amazing.
Fabulous, wasn't it?
Well, when I don't know if I said this last week, but maybe not. But when I was there for Doors Open Day, they talked about her. So it was Donald Mack they talked about, who would have been her
Uncle.
Yes, 'cause
Samuel
I was
Mack
thinking that was
is
her
the grandfather.
But
Yeah.
then when I read her post, I realised that. So yeah, he was mentioned quite a few times just about his upbringing there and how he was so influential and helpful with them kind of finding out what the different areas were used for, because
Yeah.
there was one room that they thought was just a sunroom, but it turned out actually that's where their mother dried the washing, and it didn't actually have a pane of glass, and that was so they're like, oh, we always thought it was like a treatment,
Stuff
some
of
sort
legend.
treatment, kind of room.
Here's me
So-
trying to be.
It's a nice story.
Here's me trying to be
It's
Mr.
lovely.
History, and my Egyptian wife has better connection to the town than
Yeah.
I do.
The funny
Oh,
thing
it's
is,
amazing.
I got a phone call from my mum saying, "Have you read that story on Paisley Heritage?
Oh, did
what
you?
story is
Oh,
that?"
yeah.
She says, "Oh, it's really lovely. This girl,
I
she's
know,
not
it was
even.
like- it was.
She's Egyptian." And she started going on. I'm thinking, I know this, but I let her just. Go.
Amazing. I've been wanting to do that
I
story
thought it was
for
quite
years.
nice. It's that
Uh-huh,
she was so excited about
I'd
reading
actually-
this
But
story.
Shireen should be on that tour. She should be part
Yeah,
of that,
yeah.
that
She should
tour.
be.
We've
Yeah,
been working
she
on that
should
story since about August. There was actually a really important bit that I'd completely forgotten about, that her father and her uncle used to play bagpipes in the building.
Yeah, you
So
said
you'd imagine it would just be their playground. So the story goes, right, we need to tell the story. So my wife's father, her grandfather, was a caretaker of the Russell Institute for about 30 years. And he lived in the building at the top and raised 4 kids. So that was their home, the Russell Institute.
Yep.
So as at night, when it all closed, they had the run in the place. It was theirs, and they would learn bagpipes.
What a playground.
Yeah,
we saw
amazing.
what would have been one of the bedrooms as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and the guy was
really cool.
the great grandfather. Our grandfather was a lovely guy. He was amazing, and it's not a bad word was said about the individual. And and he then moved to Hunter Hill. But 30 years. So my wife did go in and visit while he was working there, so she slid down the banisters and all that, and just this building's known for people getting their teeth pulled out and just kind of.
We saw the bench of fear when we were there. They said
Uh-huh.
this used to be known as the bench of fear because this was sitting outside, and the doors are still there that say dental surgery. So when I'd posted the pictures of the doors open day, a lot of people said, "Oh, I've got terrible memories, terrible."
I know quite a lot of people were saying that, the smells and everything.
I think I went there when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think my wife actually worked in there. She was a dental receptionist. She actually worked in there for a bit, so I actually went full circle for a bit.
Wow.
But just a magical building for this family and the legacy. You imagine the connection. So they have reached out and they may be interested in us to do a wee tour over this place. So I might be interested to do a wee video of it.
Yeah, well, I'd said to them when I was there at Doors Open Day, but would they be interested in doing something for us? So they said yes. So I have been in touch, but I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. It was an email I sent, but I might follow up with a phone call.
I mean, I guess you never know what's going to stick. Today we put stuff about the eel farm. The quotes had, because of the state of the White Cart, there was an eel farm at one point, and we've done a piece on Stanley Castle. But you just never know what's going to stick. But that done really well. So I'm very interested in other stories like that. Who had family stories relating to the legacies of Paisley. Right. Reach out. I guess the best email address for reaching out for anything, I do need to get it changed, but it'll probably be paisleyMysteries@gmail.com. Rachel has her own. I've actually given Rachel a more professional email address than I've got.
I remember what it is. Rachel at
PaisleyHeritage.org.uk.
Okay.
But mine's is paisleyMysteries@gmail.com. See, I gave Rachel the more professional email address than before. I've got one.
Mine's is Rachel at
PaisleyHeritage.org.uk. Yes. You want to put a wee bit of text up? Could you be bothered?
I can put text up.
Okay,
course,
thank you.
yes.
Follow somewhere.
The text is here somewhere.
Is that all the news bit apart from talking about events? I think that's all.
Thanks. So that's all the kind of main things, isn't it?
Wait a minute. So small shot. We're doing I need to mention it. We're doing Houston Kilts, the fabulous Houston Kilts, one of the oldest kilt maker and manufacturers in the world. 1909. Gave me my Paisley tartan kilt and has also given Threadmill Museum a kilt and small.
I know you thought you were special getting a kilt.
I think I was special.
Giving out loads.
I'm still special. For all the wrong reasons. Special. So they've given Small Shot you mother.
Too easily amused.
Anyway, so we're going to do an auction. So they've got a kilt, and we're doing an auction with it, and it'll be on the page. Maybe a couple of weeks from when this goes out. So we took our model to the cart and flew the drone over his head a couple of times before it started raining.
Yeah.
Did you thinking? When was that? What?
What model? Your model? Yes. Your model.
Did you hear that penny drop?
Yes.
So we've already filmed this marketing footage, so we just need to. We've got the video-ish good to go. But it's going to be on our page instead of.
Yeah, we had about 30 seconds, didn't we?
We did, but that's all you need.
Rain.
Rain. But it was just the right amount of time.
I don't want to lose another drone.
No, they're too valuable to get. They're not waterproof yet. And if it was about 5 figures.
I mean, the DJI M30 is waterproof, but I don't have 13 grand.
Get sponsored by DJI, could you imagine? Anyway.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Anyway.
No more drone talk.
No more drone talk.
Get back to me on events.
Is there an anti-drone? What's the anti-drone button? Is that the orange one? Shut up. Do it again. Shut up.
I think what we should do is Gavin and I are going to come in here. I don't know about Rachel.
There's going to be drone chat. No.
No.
A drone chat podcast.
Not a promise. We're going to come in here and we're going to plan samples. So what I can do is I can get this up in the computer and we can fill it with 15 or 16 banks of samples.
Oh, you could do more than 8?
Oh, yeah. You just repeat. You just roll through the different banks.
Oh, banks.
Yes. Banks. Umpteen banks of 8. Lots.
Okay. You get them all for Christmas as well. It'll be
ASMR.
Can you hear? Exactly.
Yes.
What are you thinking of? Sleigh bells. Sleigh bells ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listening.
Yeah.
Something.
Snow is glistening. Beautiful sight.
Can't remember the rest of the words.
It's not even October.
Walking in the winter wonderland.
Speaking of which, October, we've got some Halloween plans for the podcast.
Yes, we've got to get some scary stuff in here.
Our plans so far, we've not picked a location. but we're going to be live just when you thought it was okay to come onto the All About Paisley podcast. Check in Halloween time. We get All About Paisley.
Oh dear.
That's all you need for the market, isn't
just
it?
the
Trailer
same.
voice. We're back. We're better than ever.
Yeah,
Mother.
time's up.
I know. Episode 2.
Rachel,
Yes, anyway.
any events that we need
Back
to know
to me
about?
with
Anyway.
events.
Bearing in mind this is not this day.
What's our time look like?
We
So-
need 8 days in advance.
No, that's fine. I've got it here in front of me. So we've got the guided tour of Paisley Abbey. So
I
that's
would
on
like to go on
that's the 28th of September. 2 places have actually just come up today. It was full. So there's 23 at the moment going. So two more places
I'll get
left.
myself on it.
I've been in it before, so some people say, "Oh, I've been in a tour." You might have been in a tour, maybe on your own or looking round, but this is an actual guided tour, and they have volunteers that come round, and it's really, when I went on it, it was really in depth. It's fascinating. So yeah, there are a couple of places on that, and anybody can go on that tour. I think they only do it certain days of the week, and it's
Thursday, normally.
I think it's normally a Tuesday and a Thursday, and they're doing it out with normal time because it's a large group of us. So
Thank you very much, Abby.
You can go.
Brilliant.
Different days.
I will be looking forward to that then.
And yeah, it's fascinating. It's really
Beautiful building, created 1163. And obviously there's royalty built around there. I really think that should be highlighted more, Stuarts and...
My dad used to walk on the roof.
Oh, really? Wow.
He was a policeman. And when Princess Anne or someone was coming up royal visits, they used to have to inspect the whole building.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
There's an interesting
Many
story.
moons ago.
I don't know the year, but there was a storm one year, and there's one of these stained glass windows that has Satan in it. And apparently
jeez.
the story is that the only bit of the stained glass window that got damaged via this really horrendous storm was Satan blew in.
Oh, God.
I know. And it's a different Satan in it. Well, I need to get the year, I can't remember. But loads of amazing stories.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. And the last time I did the guided tour, we couldn't go up the tower, but I got to go up the tower on Doors Open Day, and it was beautiful. And the pictures are all on the Paisley Heritage group. And it was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, and there was some stunning views. So if you ever get the chance to go up the tower,
Yeah, grab it.
I would say absolutely go. 197 steps. You do feel a wee bit dizzy and a wee bit sick when you're
a wee
up.
360 camera up there.
But
No,
yeah.
I'm on the tour.
Oh, good.
Oh, you're already on it.
Good. Yeah.
We don't need a 360 camera up there. We've got a drone.
Beep. That's the swear word there. That's it. Jordan.
Right, sorry. I would like to take. In fact, actually taking the 360 camera up the steps would be brilliant. That would be a good. That would make quite a cool
I
video.
need to ask if they're going to let us up that day because they didn't last year.
I mean, there's a factor about the people that couldn't go up, so that could be something that people could enjoy.
And that's what
who
people
can't.
have said. Like,
POV.
They love the pictures because they can't physically.
That's
go up there
that's
themselves.
something maybe to discuss with them.
Yeah. We
Absolutely.
could interview somebody at the top.
Yeah.
That's why not? Kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, and that would be lovely. So
there's other things that we've got going on. So Robert Law, who's on our team, he's doing a talk in the Dummydale Way as well in October. So that's at the UWS in Paisley, an event space there. We've got the tour of St Mirren's Cathedral. There's a place just come up, and that's Mark Bradford, who volunteers
That's a
there
nice
that
building.
does that. It's beautiful. It's
St Mirren.
beautiful.
Done a few weddings in there.
Yeah, so it's stunning. I've been in that before, but yeah, it's amazing. We're going back to the Paisley Threadmill Museum in October as well. That one is full at the moment, but
I've not been in
and then look for any cancellations. There might be some that come up. We've got Graham's doing one of his walks again, so his walks are really popular. That's on the 13th of October. That's a Sunday at 2:00. And then what else have we got? Oh, and the one that was quite exciting is Robert Tannehill's Cottage, so they're opening up especially for us.
yes,
So that's on the 28th
That's amazing.
of October. The 26th of October that is, and it's I think there's about 20 of us going in that, so it filled up really quickly, and I know there's people that were disappointed they couldn't get to go, but I'm hoping if that all goes okay, we might be able to make that a more kind of regular thing.
Of course, this is us ironing out logistics
Yeah.
of all these work and creating these relationships and proving there's a market and all of that jazz. So this is all beautiful stuff at the beginning as we formalise what we're actually doing and moving from Facebook group to make sure that we're people external from Facebook and people visiting for the town. Loads and loads of stuff happening behind the scenes in regards to that.
But yeah, we're hoping to have a kind of the same recurring events again and again every month.
That's
or so.
right.
I mean, these have proved immensely popular.
It's
I mean,
mental.
you mentioned last
It's mental.
podcast actually when you started this whole thing that you were thinking of creating. a
Nobody
couple of
would
events,
come, I know.
and it's turned into this
Yeah.
monster of a thing.
None
you
of
know?
them get marketed. It was just
No, they're just it's Yeah, it's brilliant. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But it shows that there's a market there for exactly this kind of
And
thing.
it just pays understanding itself. You know, the amount of, you know, talk about the snail in the jar, you know, Donahue versus Stevenson is global case that even Judge Judy knows about. Anybody that studies law globally, any judge, any lawyer, it's the very first case you're taught. The world knows about it.
Yeah.
Paisley, the biggest majority of Paisley doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit, it's just so important to understand our own heritage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it proves that people have a hunger for it.
Yeah, and although we've got these events on the page at the moment and on the group, there's, you know, we're working away behind the scenes to arrange other events as well. And again, I might have said in the last podcast that I've been speaking to a lot of the places that have been open for Doors Open Day to see if they're prepared to open out with Doors Open Day for us. So,
Okay.
mostly kind of churches, that kind of thing. But and it's a win-win for them because I'm obviously saying I could bring you a regular group of people every month, and we could all bring donations. So it works. It works well.
There's not. I don't think there's one that we're not working with yet.
Yeah.
There's a few. There's maybe like a couple.
There's a few I'm still waiting to get back to me, but I can follow
But
up.
it's all moving amazingly. You know, everyone's been so receptive. Everyone's so keen for this to happen. It's just a no-brainer for everyone.
And I'm meeting with Graham Gibson tomorrow. So Graham's recently, not tomorrow. Sorry, we're not doing whatever day that this is back in the time. I've met with Graham by this point.
Yes, you met Graham 8 days ago.
Yeah, so
10 days ago.
and he's the development officer. He's just been recently appointed in that role at the Wine Centre, which is also part of the Oakshott Trinity Church. So, and going to be working together moving forward, you know, and again tours and maybe use of the hall that's there, and again saw the hall was part of Doors Open Day, and it's a fantastic, it's got a wee stage on it, and I'm sure that, you know, if we ever get any events or anything happening there, so it's really good, not just for us, but it's even to let other people within the local community know that there's opportunities there to you know, to work with these organisations, and whether it's tours or using a hall or whatever. And another exciting thing when you were talking about Halloween, so Gail Pollock from the Renfrewshire Witch Hunt 1697 charity, I just assumed because Gail is with a witch hunt charity that she would be busy on Halloween, so I didn't ask her about Halloween, but she said to me, oh, what about doing something on Halloween? So I was like, yeah. So
get some spooky video.
So I think she's going to do a talk at the UWS. I'm just checking the availability with them, whether it'll be the memory of witches or whatever it's going to be. But she said she hasn't actually booked for Halloween yet, so she's
That's
hours
amazing.
for Halloween.
It just shows you how far enough we are.
I would love a walk through themed event space with actors in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, well,
that's a good segue. Well, we will do our own, but there is
This is way out the box.
And I know that Jenna, that's something that
I mean,
Jenna's
there's been conversations
actually
with
was
certain individuals. I guess it's good to point out other events that's happened. There was Dan Reynolds' Smash Shot,
Yes.
Halloween actor-based thing that's is always sold out.
Yeah.
Quite lately, by the time this go out, it will be sold out. This is his fourth year in
He's
a
doing
row.
it more nights this year, isn't he?
Right, yeah,
He's doing
yeah.
it. I think he's doing it because I'm sure
You'll need to do a wee POV of that. So
Yeah.
come in the
Yeah,
beginning
yeah,
of
that'd be good.
October, we'll go and do something. But is it all the events?
So that's all kind of up until kind of kind of up until kind of
And it's
October,
really
right?
important to say that you've done all of that. That's all you. You put it all in the foundations. None of it was either of us.
Rachel is the whiz kid. She's a whiz kid of events.
phenomenal. I mean, it doesn't go without saying. Yeah. Go on.
No.
Rachel, speech.
Thank you.
Speech.
Thank you.
No, but it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing from April to
May.
now.
It's kind of, I think I got involved in April, and the first event was kind of May time, wasn't it? But yeah, we've done over 30 events, and there's been, is it, how many people?
Over
did we say the
400,
other day?
yeah.
I think it must now be about over 400 people.
I remember
Unbelievable.
sending Gavin a message and saying, Rachel Smith, what an asset to Paisley Heritage.
Aw,
Yeah.
Thank Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant.
It's phenomenal. I'm so scatterbrained. I could never do anything like that. That is just a work of
I
art.
hope I just have got them all right, and then there's not like
Well,
after you
the
said
good
that.
thing is we
What a
get
body
an
of work,
opportunity to update every time we do these.
You're gonna upgrade me?
Got the
And
upgrade.
now we're 12 tour guides, 15 tour guides, 12 tour guides, 12 potential different experiences, and they're still growing. That's phenomenal.
And as we're
Paisley
saying,
doesn't knighthood for you. Genuinely, it's coming.
But as we're saying, we want to hear from people. If you think that you want to do a talk or do a tour or there's something that you want to get involved in,
Any ideas?
Just let us know. Absolutely, we're open to
At
suggestions.
the aforementioned email address.
Yes, which is Rachel at
Rachel at Paisley Heritage.
Follow the text.
Dot
It's,
UK.
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay, yes, thank
Follow
you.
the text up on the screen. It'll be above Rachel's head.
Another thing it's still a wee while away in November, is we're doing a murder mystery afternoon, Death at the Distillery. So, and it's a scripted kind of murder mystery kit that I'm buying, and going to do that. So that should be good fun. It's full at the moment, but again, I'm sure that there's 20 people coming, but I'm sure there'll be cancellations, and we might do one of them again at Bee Capri. So it should be good fun, and you get to play suspects as well, and I'll be the inspector because I'm
role playing. I like it.
Yeah,
Costumes.
so-
Is that us?
So people can dress up if they want, yes, if they wish they can. So, but yeah. So I think that's me done with events for
Fabulous.
just now. So,
Absolutely brilliant.
yeah. But thank you to everyone that's ever came, and and all your support and help. It's been fantastic. So yeah.
So we've got about a minute left. Gavin, anything to add?
No.
Look forward to the next podcast.
Oh no, we're not. We can't. You can't fill that in a minute. We still need to. We need to think about. Well, we're talking about last week. We done a pet hate. Now we're going to do a confession.
Oh no.
It's the feature.
It needs to be quick. A quick confession.
No, I'm leaving a bathroom. I used my T-shirt to open the toilet because people don't use their hands. Was that yours?
Yeah, no. I'll think of another one. I can't.
That's my.
I'm a clean freak.
I'm a weirdo that
I used to wash my hands so often that my skin was starting to get dry and affected, so I had to start.
I know. I used to be a bit like that with Matt.
I'm a bit paranoid if I can't.
I used to.
I'm trying to think. I don't feel as if I've released.
Is that really a confession?
It's not. I don't think I've released.
That's a. Confession
Sometimes
is
I'm a
something.
weirdo when I'm eating.
Just sometimes.
Most times,
Sometimes I'm a weirdo.
just because I'm a weirdo, when I'm eating crisps, I put it in a cup and I kind of drink it because I don't want crispy fingers.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Here we go. Feel good about that. Thank you.
How do you drink crisps?
Yeah, in a cup. Portion control. There we go. So yes, when I
Well, there you go. Top
consume
tip.
crisps.
The all about Paisley top tip. If you
uh-huh.
don't like crispy fingers, put them in a cup and drink them.
Exactly. Yes, I've got loads of these wee stupid ones for
Disclaimer: be careful.
for Christmas when I'm
joke.
playing. See, for Christmas when I'm playing throwing snowballs with the kids, and it looks really daft. But I get their gloves, but then I put kitchen gloves over the top. So these neon kitchen gloves, because you know how when you're wearing your gloves and you've got a certain amount of time before they go soggy and you cannot play and everything's wet.
Yep.
But if you put kitchen gloves over the top, then you're good to go indefinitely. But you look, you've
It's
got
just
these
a
neon
waterproof membrane.
Exactly. You got these neon gloves. So that's my tip for Christmas. We're a wee bit early.
Yeah.
Rachel, what about you? Confessions.
Confession.
Well, confessions. I'll try and keep this one really quickly, but a man was really horrible to me in a fan group on Facebook. He sent me really vile messages, and I contacted the HR department of his work and sent them the screenshots of the messages.
Ooh, do not wrong the Rachel.
So it felt good, I have to say. It was in,
Note.
America.
Stay in Rachel's good books.
Was he
Yeah.
horrendously? Was he
Yeah.
ill to the max?
I can't think of any
it was
confessions.
just, it
yeah.
was really horrible. Just sent me random. I had never spoken to the man in the group.
not
or
ones that
anything.
can be broadcast.
Yeah, awful.
Oh, after hours. There needs to be a limit on the trailer voice, or people get really annoyed
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Yeah, the trailer.
Oh,
voice.
thanks for giving me.
Hi. Thanks, that was nice. Cheers.
You're supposed to like, no, it's fine. Everybody thinks it's great.
I used to watch a comedian.
Uh-huh.
No, I used to watch a comedian. I used to work. When I was a musician, we worked with comedians and all different people. This guy was really good. And he didn't... he was really... He reminded me of like Sir Billy Connolly. He was an observational comedian. And he would finish it and he would just stand there and say, I don't have a big finish, so I'll phone you and walk off the stage.
I'll phone you. Is that what we're going to do?
We're gonna
Is that
finish
the
on that.
inspirational end?
Totally,
Right?
yes. It just kind of stood there and everybody would be hysterics and say, right, folks,
That's me.
I don't have any big finishes and that, so I'll phone you. And just sort of walk
There's
off.
the exit.
What was his name?
Right, we're done.
Joe Cammy.
Oh, Big Joe.
Never heard of him.
No,
Nah, you won't. I'm old, remember?
no, you're like late 30s. What?
So what does that make us?
Late 20s.
I am very, 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 very slightly older. than
Botox makes you look spectacular. Yes.
you.
Take a look like a chimp. Oh. Is that yes? I'm convinced I look like a chimp. Look.
Well, yeah, Black Planet of the Apes looking.
Say go. Say go.
Oh dear.
Don't
Can you
stop.
do that to the camera at least? Planet of the Apes, eh? Attack on Paisley.
Anyway, so we're not going to end it in a jingle again. I mean, technically, next time we'll have the jingle as a button.
We are going to record this jingle professionally, and I'm just going to hit a button, and the jingle's going to go.
But until then, I never counted it in. They need a counting because we're straight as soon as we go. All right.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All about.
All about.
All about.
Oh, am I out of time?
Oh.
So why is it not going in time?
Interesting.
Right. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. Paisley. No, we demolished that. Are we going to...
Gavin and I ruined it.
We
Sorry.
ruined it.
Right,
I'm sorry.
That's for
Well
you.
done, Rachel.
Yes,
Well
yes,
done.
well done.
She's the foundations that holds everything. She's the atlas of us.
The glue that holds the group together.
Exactly. So thanks very much for tuning in. Episode 2 of All About Paisley. We're still ironing all the bits out, logistics, as you could see.
If you're
but
still listening and watching, thank
hopefully
you.
episode 1 was.
Iron and all the bits out, yes, we're rather wrinkly at the moment.
I'm just
We'll
not
get
looking forward to that comment. Well, that's an hour I won't get back.
an hour and a half of my life I will never see again.
That's the one comment that's going to happen. So, chat. We had news, we had updates. We had humour. We're making an effort here, people.
Yes, we're trying to bring this to you.
So yeah, all the plans of who's coming on are all in the works, and once a month we'll have a guest. So we'll do 3 episodes and then a guest.
And we've got the PovCam for the next one.
Yes, we're all teched up. As you
We've
can
got
see,
a PovCam next time.
So I guess maybe if we're going to do we could do food preparation. We could have the camera. I'm trying to think what you would use for a camera.
This is my glasses.
Glasses mode. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Do make sure you like and subscribe.
Been a pleasure.
Press the bell button just so you get notifications for the next one. So thank you very much. It means the world to us. And again, this is your podcast. So anything you want to see, you want to come along, please get involved. It means a lot to us. So very much appreciate that. Thanks everyone much. And there's the exit.
We don't have a big finish, so we'll phone you.
All about Paisley.
Paisley. All about Paisley. Paisley. All about
Paisley.
FM. And we're done.
4.
All about
Paisley. All about
Paisley.
Paisley.
Like and subscribe.